Welcome back. Ooh, starts to smell like pigeons in here today. But basically today I'm going to go through, I've had a lot of comments from you guys, go through, introduce a lot of the birds. I guess it is harder to tell now because we have 90% blue bars pretty much, so that makes it very difficult. So I'm going to go through that later in the video. But first I'm going to give this a bit of a clean, and I need to get in my vacuum cleaner because I really want to make sure I get most of these feathers, and then probably just go in and clean around the gaps and that and try and suck out all the dust. I've noticed the last few days that it's been getting very dusty in here. There's our little sick pigeon. So I want to make sure, what are you trying to do? You're trying to hop on me or something? I want to make sure that I get most of that out as much as possible, because I think molting's going to be on for a little bit longer, because we've basically got each one of the babies in here as one round. So basically once one round finishes molting, the next net round's going through it, and then once that's happening, the next one is, because we've got the second round, which is that one and his nest mate, they're molting at the moment, and then when they're pretty much finished, these two little squeakers will start molting again. So pretty much going to have feathers in here for the next few months anyway. Excess feathers, you know, molting ones, which is pretty much the dust storm that happens in here. You can see the feathers. So that's something I definitely need to do. We'll go through, have a look at each of the birds, introduce them, and then also we might get the middle round, which was the blue bars that are molting at the moment, and we might put them in the trap, get them trap training, just try and get them a little bit more fluent with what's actually going on here. But we've got, I think it's 5 days from today before settlement's done, so in 5 days, this Thursday, I'm going to head over there and cut the lock off the property, and then put my lock on there, and then basically next weekend I'm going to get smashed on there and start chopping everything down and whippersnipper and spraying weeds. So I'll make a video then, and then hopefully a little bit more time I can actually see, you know, what we can do there, where we can put the lofts, and we can start planting things. But I'm not letting coronavirus slow me down. We actually got some really good news this morning. I think we've had a couple of days of the actual curve of infections actually plateauing. And I seen a news report just before I started filming saying that our infection rates are definitely plateauing at the moment. So hopefully we keep up the good work. You know, everyone across the world, but Australia, we're doing actually really well. So I'm hoping that we continue this way, and the coronavirus doesn't really affect us too much in the whole process. So fingers crossed. Hopefully everyone out there is doing okay. Hope you enjoy this video. And don't forget, go into playlists. All these long videos are in their own playlist, so you can watch them hassle free. You can just go in there and watch them over and over if you're really that bored. Let's get in here and tidy this up. I forgot to move that, and I've actually done a bit of poo in there, so I'm going to have to wash that, disinfect that as well. Phew, she's bright out there. And I'm going to have to replace the grit and pink mineral powder today as well. Set that out of the way. Maybe put them over here too, actually. Now I need to get all the birds into here, so let's see if I can round them in there. Come on. Let's go, come on. In the cage. Come on. Don't you be left out, come on. I'll get, ooh. Now that was easy. Why don't I do that every time? And you just want to go in there too? I think you might, because I don't want to, oh, I scared you, sorry. You got a good stance on you. Come on, you're coming as well. Come on. Oh, you're a robust pigeon, you are. Little squeaker. Now don't fight too much in here, please. I'm going to give it a quick scrape. And pretty much that's how quick it is to clean this loft. All I'm going to come through now is vacuum up all these feathers and try and pick up all the dust. So I'm just going to get my vacuum cleaner. Righto, I brought this vacuum cleaner especially for cleaning the loft. It's only like the cheapest one I could find. Just got a bag one. You know, vacuum up this stuff. I don't want to use the one inside, I'll get in trouble, so I'll just use this one. And then yeah, if it dies, I'll just buy a new one. It's pretty cheap, it was like 20 bucks, so I use it all the time. Yeah. Need some power. I think this is the closest power point I got. I usually use this one. That's for the garage door. Come on. the camera crashed on me and I didn't even notice, but the amount of feathers, like you can see how clean this is now. Fantastic. I think this thing needs a bit of a clean anyway. It's obviously the dust particles are quite fine, so I need to probably give the bag a clean and the filter before I do it next time. But you can see it really does get in there and get rid of all the mess and dust and feathers, which is really good. I have designed this loft to keep all the feathers in here, because otherwise they will be everywhere. But you know, this makes it super easy. So easy. I really need to do that more often, because that's makes a massive difference in here. Like, it's just nothing, no feathers, nothing in here now. It's fantastic. People probably think I'm crazy, but it's a really good idea. Drop a comment down below if you vacuum your loft, because I know there is a few of yous. Don't be shy. Misbehaving yourself in there? No. Stop it. Getting bullied. Alright. Take that out of there. Yous ready? Come on. You gonna go? No. They're all excited, flapping around all their perches. What I might do is get those two birds in the trap. I'll get them sitting up there. Hopefully I won't lose one today, but I want to get them fluent with the trap. At least I know where they've got to come back in. So I'm going to get them in there now. I definitely want to go in. Oh, wait. I'm going to do a bit of tidying up while I'm waiting. That is probably the best $20 I've ever spent with those pigeons. I'm going to give that filter a clean probably in later on, and I'll see how many feathers are in there and show you. It might be pretty crazy, but get that out of the way. I'm sick of painting. I hate painting. What we need to do is give them some fresh pink mineral powder too. I don't give them too much. That's probably enough. Some days they'll just eat that till it's all gone. Some days they won't, but be interesting to see how they go today. I know when the mother and father, Leo and Sniper Wolf, were feeding the babies, they went through that like no tomorrow. And where's my grit? I got a little bit left of the older stuff before I break into my new stuff. I'll put a fair bit in there. And I'll just wash out those other bowls. So I think that's all they need. Might even give them some garlic oil today actually. But I might have to put it in the other feeder because I'm going to have to wash one of them. I've got this one. And I've also got this one I haven't used very much. Let's bring this down. Yeah. There's all my pigeon hiding in there. Got those little feeders, nest bowls, whiners, all ready for breeding season. Might use this one today. Put that one back up there. Cool. I might go put them in the loft. Mom, oh, look what I got here. Anyone want it? Oh yeah. They always get so excited over fresh grit. I don't know if there's one little something in there that they want. Come on. You're not missing out. You ready? Come on. Oh, where are you going? Gosh, they're way too eager. I don't like being out here. This pigeon's going everywhere. Look at all these blue bars. This is, me and my blue bars, I tell ya. Just wait until I actually have a bigger loft. I'm going to have several lofts because I'm going to have one that's dedicated for racing pigeons, and then I'm going to have a loft that is dedicated to colours. So they're still going to be good flying pigeons, but they're not going to be, you know, the best quality racing pigeons, because I will buy some more. I would like to buy 1 or 2 race teams from one of the better lofts here in Perth. I might even buy one team from one loft and one team from the other. I definitely want to do that and fill that loft with some good quality race birds. I might even be able to pick up some good quality young birds for stock purposes, because I think the season's going to be I feel like the season will be cancelled this year, so that I might actually be able to pick up a few of those young birds that people won't be able to race, and bring them in as like some good quality breeders or something like that, because otherwise I feel like those young birds might just get killed you know, I might think some of the serious races might just kill them so that they can breed some young birds to race in the young bird series next year. So I might even try and do that and try and save a few, because they will still be, you know, a lot better quality than most of these birds. So if we can bring in some more quality like Leo and Storm over there, we will have some good birds. But also maybe have a fancy loft, a small one. I want to have a couple of more random pigeons, because you know, they're all got different characters, so it's going to be interesting. But predominantly we're going to have some good flyers. That's what we want, and I want heaps of colours, so that's what we're going to do. I'm still going to keep this loft, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I might even just keep this loft for my barless pigeons and just have this full of barless. I don't know yet. There's so many options. I'm trying not to let this coronavirus hold me back on any of my, you know, my dreams or whatever. So, and I want everyone to do the same. Don't let this hold you back. You know, do what you're meant to do, but just plan. So what am I going to do when this is over? I want to get back into it. I want to work hard and get to where I need to be. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not letting this slow me down. I want to be on my block. I want all my birds there. I want heaps of birds. You know, that's what I want, and I'm going to focus on that. Do what the government wants me to do, and do play my part in this to help stop spreading it, but also do not lose focus of your goals and your dreams in this time. I know it's very hard if someone's lost their jobs or you're losing your house. Do not lose focus, because that is the only thing that's going to get you through this out the other side and kick some serious butt. That's what we're all going to do, and I'm hoping I can help you guys, you know, inspire you. Whatever I can do, let me know. Well, let's keep moving. Where was me before we got on that little rant? I'm gonna give them a little feed, I think. I think one time's enough. I might get them out again later, but I don't want this video to drag on too long, so I might just go and get some food. Yep, we'll take this back with us. I'll pack that away in a minute. So let's get these guys some food. She might use one of the bigger ones. I don't want to get that bit dirty. It gets a bit dirty, a bit sticky with the garlic oil. It is Sunday, so I might give them a little bit more, just because I like to give them a little bit of a cheat day every now and then. It's not a heap of food anyway, so they'll be right. How do we get that to come out of there? There we go. Fill up that little bit. Don't want to go too crazy, but I need to start, especially this time of year. I'm going to try and keep on top of the garlic. Used to be a weekly thing. I might even do it a little bit more. Let me know down below what kind of schedule you have with that. I still got to get down to the supermarket and get some of that apple cider vinegar. It's just I am trying to avoid the supermarket as much as I can, because if I'm going to get sick, I'm going to get it going to the supermarket, because there's way too many people down there for me, and they're all coughing and carrying on. What you can do as well, if you really want to, if your birds don't eat this pink manure powder, what I do sometimes is just give it a bit of a sprinkle. If they're not eating it like mine were, mine actually eventually come round to it. They never used to, surprisingly. But I find this helps dry up a bit of the garlic oil, not olive oil. I wonder if olive oil is any good for pigeons. See how that kind of dries it out a bit? Sometimes they get a bit funny. Let's go give that to them. They are hungry because they're waiting for me. Come on. Come on. You've been shy, maybe. It's just something so relaxing about coming out and just feeding your birds. I'm going to try and get these guys back to hand feeding eventually as well, because I like coming out and just feeding them by hand, tame them up a bit. These birds are pretty tame because we're in a small loft and they don't have that opportunity to get away from me, so they are used to me being around. But still a little bit flighty, so it's something I want to work on too eventually when we get into a bit more of a routine. Yeah, it's just very peaceful coming out here feeding your birds. You need to learn to eat yourself, right? You're not a baby anymore. Stop it. That's better. Anyway, I'm going to catch you guys later. Hope everyone's staying safe and staying home. Whatever your government's telling you to do, just do it. They are doing it to protect you and your jobs and everyone else, so let's just do our part. The quicker we all do this, the quicker we can go back to normal. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Drop some comments down below. Hit subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And also have a look down below. I'm going to put a link to Mania State. So make sure you subscribe to that one. I think he didn't really like the garlic, that one. I think he's not happy with the garlic, poor little fella. Anyway, catch us later.